Right, so I keep getting requests for new guides, and you know, we're in the current year, so I've always been thinking that, there's not that many players left. What use is a guide of mine gonna do? But now we're in late 2018, and I'm still getting these requests for guides. So I thought maybe I'll make a few and see if this is what people wanted. Uh, I thought I'd start with a very basic guide. So we're in Middle Ages, and I'm gonna produce swords. Usually there are many guides on this, but what I'm gonna do different this time is to go to late game. So let's pretend that I'm playing against somebody that's playing very defensively. He has a great base, so I can't do much offensively. So I'm just gonna boom, basically. Well, play as if I would in a normal game if I'm untouched, but focus on the economy. This will give you guys a window into how I'm thinking, and I'll try to comment on why I'm doing certain things. I think we'll go all the way to Colosseum here, which is pretty far out. We'll see how long that takes. But first, Temple of Zeus, and then Colosseum. So I would call that pretty much the late game. We're gonna make swords, and we're gonna start as we would in a normal game. So the first thing you do, I'm gonna pause a little bit in the beginning. I don't know how much I'm gonna pause later. Not sure how well I'm gonna play while speaking, so maybe I'll end up pausing a lot anyway. But in the beginning, at least, I'm gonna do some pauses. So here, first thing you do in any game is you start producing from your capital something, either a dog or citizens. We're gonna do citizens. Then the next thing you do for swords is you want to fill up 2 iron mines. Many ways to do this. The main 2 options you have is either sending 6 citizens to each mine or sending 7. It's possible to send more. The reason to send more than 7 is to build towers quicker. The reason to send 7 is that then you'll have 6 citizens working right away on the iron mine and 1 citizen creating a settlement. So you'll get slightly more iron that way, but you will have barracks slightly later. So it's a preference thing, but I'm gonna do 7. So 7 citizens. Is that 8? No, 7 citizens to each iron mine. And then what you do is you pick your civilization. So that's what we're gonna do. This is normal sword civilization. Now at this point, 2 citizens each. Yeah, we sent 1 too many.
Yes. Right way.
Not here. Where is it?
Yes. Yeah. Right way.
Wait. Fuck that up.
Yes.
What you want to do? Did I do 3 and 1 barracks? What you do is 2, 2, 2 on each, so they should be done by now.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that's unfortunate in a guide, but anyway, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
2 citizens to your bows,
Yeah.
and then the rest
Yeah. Yes.
should
Right way.
help with the towers.
Yeah.
Same thing with you
Okay.
guys.
Right away.
Yes. Okay.
At this point, you also want to put these guys on control group because this is about to be done. So you force feed, telling your citizens to drop off the
Okay.
iron
Yes.
that they've already gathered, like that.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
Right
We're
away.
under attack.
Right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right way.
After 2 rounds of swords
Yes,
that
my
are
lord.
being
Yes,
rallied
my lord.
to the enemy, I rally the next round to my own base for defense.
Yes.
Okay. Right way.
Yes. Okay. Right away.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right way.
Okay.
Right way.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
away.
Okay.
You want upgrades as well. Depends on how active you are. Of course, you should be active. I'm not really gonna focus on my army here. I'm gonna just focus on my economy. So these are probably gonna die soon. But what you would do in a normal game, when these are getting to the enemy base, is look for if you can kill some citizens. You have upgraded, so you, with one attack, which means you kill citizens with 2 hits. So you're very effective. These swords are really effective at killing citizens. If you can't do that, which if you're playing against somebody that's good, they will have set up their base like we have. So it's very difficult to kill citizens. What you do then is tell your swords to kill hunt. Like this. You have a lot of hunt as well, actually. But and then, if you can't do anything, you have to send them back. You don't want to lose these.
Yeah. Yes. Right away.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We are under attack, my lord.
Producing swords.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
Here we can get some citizens.
Yes. Yes.
Right way.
Uh,
Under attack, glory.
yeah, like I said, I'm not going to focus too much on
Forward, my lord. All honor and glory.
the military.
Yes. Yes.
Right way.
Okay.
Yes, we are under attack. Forward. Yes, my lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, my lord. Swordsman, forward. My lord. All honor and glory.
Yeah, happy with that.
Swordsman,
Send them
forward.
back. Now, you do want to spread out your swords a bit. So one thing that you want to do, actually,
Yeah. Right away.
make a wall there. I think it's helpful.
Yes.
Or are you actually going to
Okay.
do it? And then spread out your swords so you'll have
Swordsman, forward.
a view before they get to your base. You will know
Swordsman, forward.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
where they are. Of course, I'm playing an easy computer right now, so I'm not expecting a lot of attacks, but it might happen.
Yes. Yeah. Right away.
We are under attack.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay. Right away.
Yeah. Yes, my lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yes, my lord. Swordsman, forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Right way. Okay. Yes. Right way. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Right away.
My lord. All honor and glory.
As you can tell, it's pretty difficult to
Right way.
produce non-stop
Okay.
from your capital and your
Yes, my lord.
barracks.
Yes.
You could send more citizens at hand, like I'm doing right now, but
Yes.
in a normal game, what you want
Yeah,
is to
okay.
very quickly, actually, we have a
Yes,
middle
right
here,
away.
Yeah, very quickly
Okay.
get
Yes.
farms up. Around F11A, if you're untouched, you can't do much against your opponent.
Yes,
Want
my
to stop producing swords and save up for a hero.
Yes. Yeah. Right away.
You don't want to stop producing citizens, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My lord. My lord. All honor and glory.
Okay.
Around F1110 is when we went
Yeah.
to the town center. Still, this is pretty
Yes.
basic what I'm doing right now. It's not
Okay.
nothing incredibly
Yeah. Right away.
different to what
Okay.
you'd expect other players to do. But I think
Yeah.
it changes
Right way.
a little bit later.
Yes.
So F1110,
Yeah. Right away.
Yes, my lord. All honor and glory.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Right away. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
We are under attack. Yes, my lord. All honor and glory.
Yes.
Right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much to say.
Yes.
My lord.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not much to comment on here.
Yes, my lord.
Continue to produce.
Yes, my lord. All honor
Yeah.
and glory.
Right away. Yes. Right away.
Okay.
Spread out our
Yes.
swords.
Okay.
Yes.
Right away. My lord. All honor and
Oh.
glory.
Yes.
Why?
Right away. Yeah. Okay.
My lord. Swordsman,
You're not
forward.
working.
Yes. To
Yes.
Jerusalem. Right away. Yes, my lord. All honor and glory. Yes, to Jerusalem. My lord.
Upgrades is also a good thing. That's what you'd expect to see.
Yeah. Right away. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Right away.
Elephants as well here.
Okay.
Nice.
Right
Yes.
away.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right away. Okay.
Love the farms.
Yeah. Right away. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right away. Okay.
About 11:15, you get a second center.
Yes. Right away. Yes.
Have a lot of fun.
Okay.
This is very helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right away.
My lord.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right way.
Okay.
We're under attack.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
As you can tell, even though I only have 3 barracks, I'm able to
Yes.
keep up with,
Okay.
pretty much keep up with the
Yes.
Right way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
iron income that we have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right away.
So what I like to do is to get
Right way.
more farms.
Okay.
Okay, that's a terrible farm.
Yes, my
But
lord. My lord.
whatever. Misclick
Yes.
there.
Right away.
Okay. My
Um,
lord. Swordsman, forward.
I like 4 farms before
My lord.
thinking about another barracks.
Yes. 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 Right away.
Usually at this point as well, you don't have hunt,
My
but
lord. Yes, my
we're
lord.
gonna take it.
Yes.
it's good for us.
Right way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, my lord. My lord. Swordsman, forward.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Right way.
Yeah. Okay.
So around F1120,
My lord.
what you could do, really, is to now start producing barracks.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not really that worried. So what I like to do
Yeah.
is send
Yes.
this many to
Right
a
way.
stone mine.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
This many to an iron mine. Populate that eventually.
Yeah. Right away.
Yes, my lord. All honor and glory.
Yes. Yeah. Right away. Yes. Yes. Right away. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we're gonna start
Lord.
thinking
Yes, my
about
lord.
more
My lord.
barracks.
Swordsman, forward.
Yes.
The
Okay.
iron income we have is starting to
Yes, my lord. My lord. All
be
honor
greater
and
than what
glory.
we're able to
Swordsman,
Yes.
forward.
use up, which is not good. You want to use all your resources.
Yeah. Yes, my lord. Swordsman, forward. My lord.
Yeah. Right away.
Still have hunt. That's pretty nice.
Okay.
Where to build barracks and stuff is
Right
up to
away.
you, but depending on how you want to play, sometimes if your enemy has a lot more swords than you have to play defensively. You might want to build them kind of far back so you're not in danger of losing them. But
Okay.
if you're doing well, it's nice to build them so you can get more vision around your base.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Right way.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right away.
Yes, me lord.
Okay.
Me lord.
Yes.
Horseman, forward.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Right way.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Right way.
Yes. Yes. Right away.
Okay.
Yes.
As you can
Yes.
tell, we have
Okay.
more iron than what we can spend, which is a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
I think at this point we have enough barracks to support the iron income we have.
Right
Okay.
away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right way.
Not enough
Okay.
food though.
Yeah.
Right away.
Keep going idle on this wood
Yes.
Right away.
base.
Okay. Right way.
Yes.
Right way.
Yes. Okay.
Me lord. Horseman, forward.
Yes. Okay. Right away.
Yes,
More here,
Lord.
I guess.
Honor and glory.
Yes.
Right way. Yeah.
Not
Yes.
that
Yes.
far off
Okay.
Wonder now, which is nice.
Yes. Yeah. Right way.
But like,
Okay.
so you're looking at F11 27 right now, 2730.
Yes, me lord.
Base is pretty large. Of course, we could have a little bit more swords if we focus a little bit more on that. But I think I'm pretty satisfied with this, to be honest.
Yes. Yes. Right away. Yes. Right away.
Okay.
Right away. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right away.
Yes, me lord.
Yes.
Forward.
Right away. Okay. Yes.
Right
Yes.
way. Okay. Yeah.
Right away.
Yes.
Yeah. Right away.
At a certain point, you're just gonna start taking over all the mines on the map if you can.
Yes. Right away. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right away. Yeah. Okay. Right away.
Let's just start with do some more barracks.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Right away. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
way.
Okay.
Not far off that.
Yeah. Right away.
Wonder.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Right away.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right way.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Right away.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Right away.
Now we have enough.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Right way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Right away. Yes.
Right way.
Yes. Right away. Yes. Right away. Yeah. Yes. Right away. Okay.
Yeah, we're able to
Yeah. Okay.
use up all our resources now, which is good.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Right away. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
have a lot of extra food, I guess.
Yes.
Right way.
Yes.
Right way.
Yes.
Right way.
Now, what you choose to make with your golds is up to you. What I'm thinking of doing is just,
Yeah.
if we're playing against swords, I like to get knights. You could get crossbows, which is fine as well. But I like knights because it's then easier to
Yes.
continue on with my economy. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, snow.
Right away. Okay. Yes?
Right away.
When I say continue with my economy, I mean
Okay.
continue to produce farms. Actually, we're very close to full pop here.
Yes, my lord. 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 My lord.
Yeah, this is the problem with playing against the computer and just booming, is that we're not losing anything, so our population is pretty huge at this point, but I don't know. Let's just... Oh, that's probably some of those that I sent
Yeah.
to
Right way.
Okay.
build a farm.
Yes? Yeah. Right way. Okay. Yeah. Right way.
Okay.
Yes? Yeah. Right way. Yes. To Jerusalem.
Yeah. Right
Yes.
away.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Way.
but
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. For honor and glory. For honor and glory. Yes. Right way. Okay.
I said I would go to Coliseum, which is not far off, to be honest. We'll stop.
Right way.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll stop after that, I guess. This is enough for you to see. It's kind of getting ridiculous now in terms of
Yes, my lord. Yeah.
our economy and everything.
Right way.
You could get the Persians as well, if you like, but I like the Knights.
Yes, my lord. We are under attack. Yes, my lord.
Now we're getting attacked. That's kind of fun. Right. At this point,
Yes.
we have enough for
Yeah.
Coliseum, so I'm gonna quit.
Right way.
I don't know if this is helpful for anybody. Hopefully it is. Get to see a little bit of the play and how to continue after those first 3 minutes.
Way.
Of course, if I wasn't talking and stuff, I could do this slightly better, but this is, I guess, good enough to show.
Yes.
And like I said, it's a bit unreasonable to think that you would be able to do this in a normal game, because you will get attacked and stuff, but at least the same steps is something you'd like to do. If you survive, if you lose a couple of citizens at Iron, you put more citizens on there, of course, and then you continue in the same steps that I've been doing. So
My lord. Yes, my lord.
just watching how to
Yes.
boom
Yeah.
with swords,
My lord.
I think is helpful. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see if I'll do more guys like this later.
Yes, my lord.